I want to report an emergency.
An emergency? What is it?
I have this unusual pain in my back.
You should rest in bed, at home, so get lost.
No emergency. My bad.
If you say so. It sounds too good to be true.
Could you leave me alone with her for a moment?
No.
But
No.
bummer. Do you have a stimulant for me?
To make you even more annoying? I don't think so. I've used up most of the stimulants on the patient, but to no avail. I still have some left in the medicine cabinet in my office, but no one except me is allowed to access it.
We'll see about that.
What was that?
Time for me to leave.
That's what I keep telling you.
Well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Not literally.
Obviously, there's a preparation for a celebration going on. Bad luck... something. Rube. Huh? This reminds me of the fireworks last New Year's Eve. The plan with the balloons was just great. It was, just on the wrong day. Number 66! The balloons seem to have been stored here for quite a while. I wonder what occasion they're meant for, and why my face is on some of them. Shouldn't he be maintaining the sewer system and removing trash landslides? Lazy bum. Hello, Hannock.
Oh, hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Why aren't you working?
You mean, why am I doing just the same as you? Because some joker removed the magnets from the detonation plan, that's why.
Hey, I am very busy, actually. I've been running around all day, getting things done, and, picking stuff up, and things like that.
Well, how about you find some new magnets for our detonation plan? Then we can finally continue work.
How exactly does that detonation plan of yours work?
Well, that's pretty exciting, actually.
Yeah, I doubt it.
The chief detonator uses magnets to mark the positions of the next 3 planned detonations. Then he rings a bell, and I give a signal to the miner who will on his part prepare the explosives in the mine shaft. And after that, we blow the thing up.
And then you start with the exciting part?
No. That's it, actually.
Yeah, I knew it. What exactly are you guys doing down there?
What do you think? We are trash hunters. We search for useful trash. Most of the time, trash is just junk, and so pretty useless. For instance, I have a whole collection of car keys for cars that have been scrapped ages ago.
Maybe you have my key, too.
I don't know. What was your name again?
Tony?
Let me think. Tony. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
Forget it.
Done. Anything else?
Is that your parrot?
Yes, we use it to detect dangerous fumes in the mine shaft.
Oh, what do you do when that happens?
We get a new parrot.
I see. Did you hear about the woman from Elysium?
Yes, but I really don't care. I already have a woman I can send into the mine shaft. It's too narrow in there for 2 women.
Love must be such a wonderful thing. Talk to you later.
See you,
Rufus?
Exactly.
Oh yes! What we see here is the first Micha screen, the first screen Micha actually has drawn. And you can see with an overly critical eye that there are still some rudimentary textures he ditched on the way or changed something. He revised it several times. The more we got into the world of Deponia, the more we got an eye for details. Yeah, this could be a little bit different, or this can be like blah, blah, blah. In this case, though, the first draft looked quite similar to what we got in the end. There was a bit less texture to it, a bit less cartoony, and some more daring textures on single objects. Yeah, I remember clearly that this was our only screen for a long time, and we'd show it at presentations to get potential investors hooked for our big project, Deponia. Game-wise, not too much happens here, as it's more of a crossroad. Of course, it gets you into the environment, and of course there's Hanek in the lower left, who contributes to the mythology of the trash scouts. But what I like most are those hints and bits of story concerning Hanek and his wife happening later in the dialogue, especially when you use items with Hanek, like the parrot and all that. Some hilarious stuff will happen, believe me. All in all, I'm very happy we had this scene as our first. It didn't really help us selling the project though, so it took us years until we got Deponia signed. But I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Nice parrot.
Yes, we use it to detect dangerous fumes in the mine shaft.
Oh, what do you do when that happens?
We get a new parrot.
I see. Hello?
Hello. I'm starving. I've eaten nothing but worms for days now.
Ignore him. My wife sometimes talks to herself when she's down there. He must have picked that up from her.
We can't meet anymore. Although my husband is almost deaf, his bird has quite good ears. I'm starving.
No thanks. I'm on duty.
Oh, this is what you call duty?
Sure. What did you think duty is?
Oh, I always thought duty referred to some kind of underground grotto where the workers carve garden gnomes out of tofu. Doesn't it?
Oh wow, this is clearly not my favorite screen. When I look at it, I see a tale of lost battles. One of them is the blast map, which I imagined completely differently. Ultimately, we had a certain, let's say, miscalculation in terms of background, and that's why we didn't plan the screen at all. We didn't have the budget for it, and I suggested we somehow take just the layout of Kurok's town center. We need a layout for that anyway, so and then we just turn it into a postcard or something and mark our trash mines on it to indicate the blast areas, which wouldn't be that important for the actual blast anyway. Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, since you know you probably didn't get to that point by now, depending on when you get to click on my face. Well, I hope it's not too late to tell you that you shouldn't click me right away. I like to talk a lot, and most often I give away stuff about puzzles and such, so beware possible spoilers ahead when you click me. Carefully and responsibly. Yeah, it's probably too late for that, but I tried anyway. Back to the tunnel system, which is basically the sketch I did within 30 seconds. Somebody adjusted the colors so it would fit the tone, and ultimately it's really not what I had in mind. And thus, looking at it, it still leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, reminding me that this is so much more ugly than what I'm imagining. But since we seriously ran out of money at some point, we just had to create this patchwork monstrosity, and there was nothing that could be said against that in the end. It's a minor defeat, visually. The second lost battle is that this scene is reference declared as a minigame by the help system, as well as doing our concept phase, despite the fact that this is actually not a minigame. It's a close-up puzzle, part of the puzzle where the camera zooms in, and now it looks like this is supposed to be a minigame, and the minigame help basically just tells you what the puzzle is about. Not really what I would call a clean cut, but that's where I lost again against our Bade, our head of game design, who said, "No, this one has its own controls, which are different from the standard adventure controls. This makes it a minigame, and that's that." But you know, I should always listen to Bade. That's important. Always listen to Bade. Otherwise, the game will suck. Yeah.
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
What have we here? I would have earned the 1, but I guess the 63 will have to do. Nah, who needs patience when there's a supply of explosives underground? This is Wenzel's house. He'll be flabbergasted when he hears about my newest adventure. I bet he'll be pretty disgruntled, because he decided not to come with me. He'll start shaking and get crying fits. Why am I not as cool and daring as you, Rufus? I also want to experience such great excitement. But deep down in his heart, he knows that he just isn't cut out for this. He'll get seriously depressed. Oh boy, I really hope he's home. Wenzel!
Hey, Rufus. Back already? That was really fast this time.
Yeah. This time, I almost made it. Unfortunately, like so often, my human kindness got in my own way.
Of course. That darn human kindness of yours. It's always getting into your way, right?
Indeed.
You never get anything done anymore.
Well, there are just too many humans.
They should all be
Drowned in the Red Rust Sea. Exactly.
that darn human kindness. By the way, thanks for all your stuff.
What? Wait, isn't that my chest?
Well, you said I could have your stuff if your plan works out.
But,
And your plan did work out. You just said so yourself, didn't you?
yes, but